Hey, Darlene here with Unmaking a Mess, and I am putting up 4th of July stuff, and a lot of thoughts just came to my mind, and so I thought, well, why not just start recording, because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. And I've been really on the go lately with my work, and just kind of like doing a lot of things at home and stuff, and taking care of my girl. And yeah, so I'm putting up 4th of July stuff on my gate here that goes to my driveway, and it's hard to do with only one hand. So as you can see, I'm trying to do this here. And yeah. Okay. Hey, look, you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. Completely. So today has been a really good day for me. I have... Okay, good enough. I've gone to church and came home, made my daughter's enchiladas from a mix that I already had made. And then they took off, and one of them went to take their boyfriend back home. Keys. Okay. No keys present. So the middle daughter went to go take her boyfriend back home to his college dorm. And then the other girl, the youngest girl, has been back and forth with her friends to her girlfriend's house, getting her nails done. And then and now she's out playing sand volleyball. So that has left me for pretty much the most of the day to kind of get my own things done. And this is like so strange, because I do not usually have these kind of weekend days to myself, and this is completely new. But let me get right to the point of the reason why I was going to start recording, and that is because, like, this is my house, okay? And obviously there is like a lot that I can do. Like this whole area I worked on last year, like pulling up, there's Murmur. Okay, pulling up rocks and stuff, and then stacking them up, as you can see in the background. And my deck up there, I've been doing a lot of work to it. And then today in particular, I worked on taking down 7 wasp nests. Yeah, no kidding. I took down 7 wasp nests, and one of them was like so huge. It was like literally the size of my entire hand. Okay. And I was just determined to get it down, because one of the wasps ended up stinging my youngest daughter's boyfriend twice, and that was not good. And it just makes me so mad, because, you know, I love spending time out here. It is truly my oasis where I can enjoy things, and it takes me away from all the ridiculous thoughts or lack of confidence that I have, apprehensions. But here's what I was thinking as I'm putting up like these decorations, which are completely minimal. I don't go all out. I think it's more of the case that I have something that I can actually do. And I often think to myself, as I do a lot of things around my home, oops, sorry. I think to myself, I really wish that I had become accustomed to the love of taking care of my home maybe years ago, where I could enjoy it that much longer. Because now that I am 60 years old, I feel like time is getting away from me, and I'm trying to embrace each and every day as much as I absolutely can. And I have this home that I want to do like all sorts of things to, or just do things when I can, like from planting flowers to fixing things to killing wasp nests to mowing the yard to landscaping to doing things in my house. Yesterday I spent pretty much the entire day in my room cleaning it really good, as well as my bathroom, like getting deep down into the crevices and cleaning everything. And you know how that feels. Like, you clean your bathroom, you change the bed sheets, you put on new pajamas, and you just crawl into bed, and it just feels so good. And I think back to my years as a child and thinking how much I never in my life could imagine that I would be content with doing things by myself. I felt like I perpetually had to have somebody with me, or I had to have a boyfriend. I had to do something in particular that would complete me. Oh my goodness, that is such a cheesy statement. I'm not saying that my house completes me. I'm saying that it just seems to serve an area that I have missed for like so many years. And it's wonderful to find something that you can actually enjoy and take care of and see all of the results from it, and take accountability, take responsibility, and just really take pride in it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, and it just feels so good. And I should not be thinking about like the future and how long I can enjoy it. I guess I think about those things because, when you're the only one, you're the only survivor out of your family, and everybody has died from some type of terminal illness, I am just trying to live out these days as much as I possibly can for all the people that have died before me, like right down to the girl's dad. As I continue to take care of this home, and I think about what he and I went through as we were purchasing this home, and how much he really wasn't content with it, I have no doubt that God had his hand in this. I don't think God was trying to allow me to have my way, but I think he allowed it to happen because he knew that this would be my way of coping. Being outside, take care of things, working, constantly fulfilling and taking pride and ownership of our home after he died, after the girl's dad died. And that's pretty much what I do. The other thing I was hopping on here to tell you is, I think quite frequently about who I am and how I have come to like this realization of the things that I like, the things I enjoy doing, and my personality. I really think a lot of that comes with age, because you get to a point where you kind of get to this end of life stage where you realize, man, if I don't say anything, it goes left unsaid. Duh. But if it can make a difference, I want to be able to say it because, well, I mean, a person only has so many years on this earth, and you never know when you get called to heaven. And I pray that you guys absolutely have sought God as your Savior, so you to get called up there. Because I do believe that. And so I want to be able to do and say whatever I can in the last moments that I have. Wow, I think I went on another direction that really threw me off. But what I was getting at, if I can pull this all together, is as you think about these last moments and these times that you want, to me, what it means is, I can't do this. I cannot pull like this whole thought pattern together. I don't even know how I got off on that tangent of, the last years that I have and saying what you want. I'll just go back and talk to you about where I was going with this. Okay, so I am a person that I do have maybe some sort of mental condition where I have to fill my days with whatever I can possible to keep my mind off other things, okay? And I realized that as I started taking these pills to keep me from having all these ridiculous cravings for popcorn, for gummy bears, for chocolate, for chips and sauce, which is making me unable to lose the weight that I want, or it's keeping me like stagnant in this place, I realize that I still am a sucker for being codependent on something, okay? So the codependency in me is part of taking care of our home. It keeps me busy. It keeps my head going. It keeps me occupied. And all too often, I think, man, I really wish I had a guy that could help me or just be alongside me. And when I stop and think about it, as I take these pills, which is stopping me from wanting these cravings, thank God, the other side of me, I keep watching for like wasps. I'm like paranoid now. The other side of me says, okay, like text this guy and tell him something. I don't know, just whatever. Like I started kind of sort of seeing this guy a week or so ago, and then we discovered that our lifestyles are completely different, and we just in a mutual agreement decided it wasn't the best option for us, which is totally fine. Like it went fine. But then I realized, like, when I get to this down part of my day, I want to either eat or I want to text with a male to kind of fulfill that need that I have. It's like an addiction that you have to replace. And so that's why I'm outside. That's why I'm getting ready to go to the store to purchase dog food, to find a new flagpole holder, to find some containers for my nails and screws and everything. I guess you could say that I get really scared to like sit and be in the moment. I constantly have to be doing something. I really have no idea if that's good or bad. All I know is that's what works for me. I'm not eating when I go to bed, okay, let's face it, yesterday was the first day I started taking these pills that are they're titled, control cravings. Okay, so I started taking those and they seem to be working. I wanted to take something that did not alter who I am, and this seems to be a good fit for me. And I just really want to text this guy. Wow, I am being completely vulnerable here. It's like I have to have something that occupies my mind. Even though when I get back, I'm going to shower, get cleaned up, and sit and work on a canvas painting. I'm completely content with being on my own and taking care of all of these things. I think it's when I just stop and I'm finally just settled, sitting in my bed, that I kind of have that need, whether it's snacks, it's a meal, it's alcohol, it's something. And that's who I am. I wonder if you guys can relate to something like this, but just had to get on here and share what I was thinking. And I hope to hear from you guys. I'm going to turn on my car and get to Walmart and just try very hard not to think about all of this stuff. I truly am content with who I am. I'm super thankful to God that He has provided me a resource that can keep me occupied and I can take care of it, because He is the one that has provided it for me. But anyway, please share and subscribe. Love you guys. Appreciate you logging in. I will talk to you soon. And yeah, find me on Facebook, on YouTube. And remember that with God, all things are possible. It doesn't mean that He's going to make things go away. It just means that He will walk alongside you through it. So please ask Him to come into your heart and your soul and